Let's go. Woo! Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 10. Day 10 of my 30-day live stream. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this together. Let me get it together, honey. Let me see if we can get 5 or 6 or 8 more people in here. See if we can get a couple more people in here for us, honey. I'm trying to welcome 17. I'm trying to schedule it so that more people have time to know when I'm going live. I'll probably go live. I'm thinking about 8ish. About 8ish. But we are going live for 30 days straight, honey. If I do this, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Because I don't go live like that. But somebody else is doing another challenge I thought I would do. Oh, I'm going to do the 8-hour challenge where I'm going to be on live for 8 hours straight. That'll be like on a Saturday or a Sunday. Somebody else did a challenge with challenging content creators to post 25 videos a day, and I said, girl, I can't do that. That seems impossible to me. Like 25 long or short or community posts, something every 25 every day for like a week. um but one day maybe that's too. Thank you, 17. That's just too much. Hey, Rag Girl, that's just really too much. I'll just be posting like bullshit at that point. 25? 25? No, that ain't. Even on all across all social media, all of my platforms, that's still crazy. That is still crazy. I am doing very well. I'm doing good. You know how Mondays are. Monday is ugh. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Y'all saw the thumbnail, the title. The title is I Heal Trauma. They create drama. And new trauma. We getting into the street sector. Ugh. We're going to get into what I refer to as the street sector. Street sector is pretty much any content creator or channel that goes all out in the streets and they interview people who are drug addicted, homeless, mentally ill, all of the things. And, they do videos on them. And the 3 channels that we're going to be discussing tonight is Real Right and Uncut, Atlanta Street Interviews, and Soft White Underbelly. Now, Soft White Underbelly is if we want to rate based on subscribers, Soft White Underbelly is probably got what, 1 million, 2 million, 5, I don't know. He is, I would say, the top dog when it comes to the street sector. And I don't even know if he would put himself in the street sector like the way we would traditionally look at the streets. The OG, yes, that's a good word. He's the OG of it. I wanted to say top echelon, but I don't even want to use that word. But he's not like in the street. Now, I don't know how Soft White Underbelly started. I don't know if he started like walking the streets of LA. Good afternoon. I don't know if he started walking the streets and getting interviews that way, but the way he sets up his channel now, he has like a warehouse or a studio. And I don't know, I guess he has people that go out and bring people back to the studio. I don't know how that part works. Or at this point, because he's on Skid Row in LA, people know where to go get the money. When you are poor and desperate, drug addicted, if you know there's a link to money, everybody will find you. So that's that's where he is and how he does his show. And so he's brought, a lot of content to um the internet over the years. And yeah, I think they come to him. Oh, definitely come to him now because he's just well known in that area. And although people, say he's creepy and he's got like a creepiness to him, and for a long time I don't think we knew what the man looked like behind the camera. Um but as time went on, he became more comfortable, I guess, telling us who he was. So that's his channel. That's Soft White Underbelly. And then we have, I would say the next one we're looking at based on subscribers is Atlanta Street Interviews. And Atlanta Street Interviews, that content creator is Marcus, and he pulls his content out of Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to get into everybody's sketchiness. So he pulls his content out of Atlanta, Georgia, and he's boots to the ground. And so he, Atlanta Street, it's Soft White Underbelly, yes. He goes, soft belly, yeah. So he goes, throughout the streets of Atlanta, and he sees homeless people, who he perceives to be homeless. He usually is by like a shelter or a social services office, and that is where he pulls his content from. That is Atlanta Street Interviews. And then we have Real Right and Uncut, and his YouTube name is Ghost, and he pulls his content from North Carolina, I believe the Greensboro area. Um, and so he was getting a lot of his content just at the local homeless hotels. And so he would kind of just be around those hotels, and he would get content that way, find people who appeared to be, homeless and on drugs. And he built his channel off of those folks. And so the why I titled the live and what we're going to talk about is just the vulnerability of the people that are making these videos. Hi, Clarissa. The people who are making these videos, and are in a place in their life where they're very vulnerable. They're like at the worst in their life, right? And so any amount of money that they can get for making a video, they're going to take it. Especially if they are addicted to drugs, they're absolutely going to take it. And for a lot of them, they would do anything, in order to get money. So who we want to start with first? Because like I say, I heal trauma, they create trauma and drama, right? So how do they create the trauma? We can start with Mark over in Soft White Underbelly. So Soft White Underbelly, I have two kind of like two issues with him. Now mind you, this is my opinion. This is for educational and entertainment only. Like my opinion matters to me, and to other people who have also seen the bullshit that has come from each and every one of those channels. Yes, so So Mark, if you're in here, you probably have seen his channel, Soft White Underbelly. You probably It's been on for years. He brought us the Whitakers. And so he was riding around in West Virginia, and he was told by a local police officer, if you want a good story, go up the road, and you can talk to these people. They inbred, and he took it off from there. Just like they're inbred, and he just was feeding that to the audience, and people were super interested in it, and it really blew up that that part of his channel. Well, they are in the same. They do whatever. Right. And it's about the views. And so with Mark, I mean, going out to the Whitakers really gave him the highest amount of views that he's ever had. And he still gets those views. Now, of course, some people are like, you're exploiting them, you're exploitation, all of that. And in a way, it is. Because really, had it not been for Mark blowing up their content, we would have not known them. Hi, Cancer. We would have not really known them. And then I feel like when they needed him the most, at that point, he was done with them. Because at the end of the day, a lot of a content creator's content is his content, but they don't, they're not, well, they shouldn't be connected emotionally to the subject, if you know what I mean. So Mark is sketchy, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think Mark is sketchy, but I don't think Mark would go out of his way to harm people. And I don't I don't think I think he would he go out of his way to harm people? I don't think so. I think he has a detachment spirit about him, in my opinion. Like, I think during his interviews, oftentimes he's not even listening. Like, he'll repeat a question that he asked 5 minutes before, and it's just like, I'm just, to me, it sounds like he's just like, okay, here's another, poor person, family trauma, childhood trauma, all of that. Now, Mark always, sorry, y'all, somebody frying French fries. Mark always had like a creepiness about him, in my opinion. Like, there was just something creepy about him. He didn't go crazy with the sexually, like asking them sexually explicit questions. He would ask, but he didn't go deep into it like another content creator that we later found out is a sexual deviant. But what Mark did that, in my opinion, put a stain on his channel, but for the most part, it really didn't, because he still has a lot of support, and a lot of people didn't see it that way. But Mark had a relationship with, now this lady that he had the relationship with, according to him, her mom was an addict, and she would be like coming down in LA or in Skid Row looking for her mom. And I guess her mom had did an interview, and then she had came in on an interview. When I say lady, I mean this girl was like 22 years old. So she very much needed her mom. You know what I mean? She was experiencing her own, traumas from childhood and everything that she had dealt with in her life. That changed the game for him. Oh, 100% Red. And so what Mark did, instead of being a steward of morality and good value, Mark is damn near 70 years old. He decided that he found this young lady attractive, young black lady, girl, in my opinion, because she was only like 21, 22. She already had a son. Her mom is on Skid Row, prostituting, on drugs. She's in a position in her life where, she wants to be there for her mom. Just everything that comes with abandonment. So here go Mark. Next thing you know, Mark's creepy ass finds her to be. Let me move my fake microphone in front of me. Let me get this official. Let me make this official. Mark decides from Soft White Underbelly that this would be an opportunity for him to get a girlfriend. And so now, instead of being a mentor to this young lady, and that is what she needed, he decided to be her sugar daddy. Now, he has been on the internet at that point years. Do I think that is the first time that he took somebody to bed? One of his interviewees? In my opinion, probably not. And so here we go with a young lady looking for help, looking for support, looking for love, looking for her mom. And now you have a man with influence who has this big ass channel that he could literally go on his channel and say to his subscribers, I have a young lady here. I really want to get her on her feet. I want to help her. Could you all send $2? In a matter of a week, not even a week, he could probably get $20,000 in a GoFundMe. Look how much he raised for the Whitakers. But instead of doing that, he decides to make a pass at her. I don't know how it went. I don't know who kissed who first. I don't know what happened. But what we do know is that he decided to have a sexual relationship with her, and he put her up in an apartment. How do I know this? Because this dodo bird told everybody. He came out and told us once the girl was found dead in a tub from an overdose at the apartment that he was paying for. And don't nobody really know what had happened to her. So I believe the relationship, according to what I can remember, it went on for over a year of this 21-year-old girl with her own baby son, a couple of year old kid, now in a position where now she's sleeping with Mark's crusty, weird ass in an apartment that he bragged about he paid for, took care of her. Like we should all have been like, oh, Mark, you is so sweet. You took on this 21-year-old trauma victim who only needed help, and you took her to bed and you became her sugar daddy. Oh, you a blessing from God. But instead, I said, boo, you're a pervert. You ain't shit. That's not how you help somebody. So anyway, because he was so distraught, the whole story is weird, 17. Because according to him and the video that he posted regarding this relationship, now mind you, he ain't never bring her on the channel that I'm aware of and say, hey guys, this is the love of my life. This is my girlfriend. After she was found floating in that bathtub, according to him, he wasn't there, but when he came back, there she go. And then according to him, the autopsy revealed that she had drugs in her system. And according to him, he didn't know that the girl was on drugs, although he sit for 10 hours a day in a warehouse doing videos with drug addicts, but he didn't see the signs that this girl was on drugs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And so here we are again with a channel who is for the people. You know, you're supposed to be helping, but instead you hurting and you're causing more trauma. A 21-year-old is not going to lay up with a 70-year-old man and be controlled, because when you buy the apartment, now you're controlling her. And now she has to be controlled by your old ass. And even in his video where he was explaining himself. He said, and I used to ask her, why do you want me? I'm so much older than you. Do you really find me attractive? Fuck no, she don't find you attractive, dirty. She needs the money. She needs an apartment, you dingaling. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. No, she don't love you. She's desperate. She need a place to live. Her mom's on drugs. God knows if she got a daddy. She has nothing. She has a baby. And instead of you going to your channel and your supporters and resources that you could have had used for her, since you wanted to save her so bad, you dingaling, you decide to use your dingaling, if it even still works. I had to go there. So, in conclusion, the girl is unalive. Nobody really knows what happened. They going by this LAPD is going by his story, and that's it, and that's all. And he'll find a new victim because you just don't do this off a whim. You do this because this is your behavior, and this is what you do. So he'll find a new young thing, and that's it, and that's all. So once he did that, there is a stain forever on his channel. And I'm sure one day there'll be new victims and other women that came from his channel telling us that he took them down or wanted to take them down. Let's move on. Let me find my notes. Got them. Could y'all hit the like button, please? Hit the like button. I'm gonna need a little bit of water. I forgot to bring my water. I need water. I need water. I need a little water.
Get up and say, I'll be back in a minute.
Anyway, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, honey. I don't want to go too fast. I want to take my time as I'm exposing and talking shit about the street sector and these three channels. Do you guys know any other street interviewers that I can look at? Now, I do know there are other channels. I looked a couple of times and I was just like, I just don't even feel like learning new people. But I know that there are other street sector, in my opinion, channels that interview people who live in the street. I know it's plenty other channels, but these three are the ones that I usually do content on. Hit the like button. Tell it like it is. Take your time. Clarissa, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time, y'all. I'm gonna take my time because I'm getting dry. This is getting dry. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the like button. And honey, if you want to drop a super chat, you can do that too. You can do that. I take $1, $1.99, $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. Drop a super chat. Want to. And hit the like button. Florida, I'm going to make you a moderator, honey, because you be in here like that. Hit the like button. Florida, I just made you a moderator, honey. I hope you accept the position. It is unpaid, no time off, no benefits, but you do get a wrench by your name. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you hit Las Vegas, girl, when I hit in Las Vegas, I'm going to send you a donation. Oh, I was about to say loose that money, but we don't do that over here. Oh, thank you. Oh, please. Come on. All right, who we gonna talk about next? All right, we got through soft white underbelly. I ain't got shit really else to say about him. He lost me when he bedded down that 21-year-old trauma, childhood trauma victim, addicted soul, poor soul. He got me right then. I was done with him. And then when he wouldn't even get the Whitakers a lawyer at the end so that Betty could see her family. I ain't saying save them, but at least you could have dropped something, thank you, so that Betty could see her family again. So, fuck yeah. All right, next, let's get into real, right, and uncut. Ooh, y'all. We had a nice little time last night getting into real, right, and uncut. And y'all really got me together. Y'all got me together. Because like I said, I don't follow the channels all like every day, all day. I really don't. Um, and I'm in other sectors. I know there are content creators who like they have a channel, and if real right and uncut is their content, that's all they do. And so they know every step of what's happening. They know what Penelope is. They know what Rob doing. They know it all. And when you obsess like that, you gonna know what everybody is doing, and you got an opinion about it. But I don't watch it like that. So the chat helped me put two and two together, and I did make a video. You could go over there and run that up. About my opinion about Greg and his Greg, also known as Ghost, the real right and uncut content creator. And so people really do have a love hate relationship with him. I mean, if you go into my comment section on the video, usually what happens is the first people to watch your video are your supporters. And so you're getting like, nice comments. But then if you go back a couple of days later into a video, that's when you get more of the hate, because that is from people who love the content creator, right? And so now if you go into my comment section now, people are like, you don't know Greg, you don't know Ghost, he's a good person. You know what I mean? And I'm like, girl, okay. And so now looking at, what is happening with the channel now, Real Right and Uncut, and the rumors that have been around, people looking at Greg's lifestyle, they know, that he has he's said it, that he's done prison time for being a drug dealer or whatever that is, whatever that was for him. Current charges that he's fighting now. It's just a whole plethora of bullshit when it comes to Ghosts, Real, Right, and Uncut. And a lot of it, honestly, in my opinion, it was never our business. It's very good. He really helps the homeless. Okay, I'm going to check him out. Let me get where my pen at? Where my pen at? AML Films. I never heard of him. What's his name? Melly Mel. His name is Mel. And so anyway, as far as Ghost is concerned and Real Right and Uncut, a lot of his personal business, I've said many times, doxing to me is so fucked up, because if somebody comes on the internet and they tell you that their name is y'all, let's come up with a good name, Chicken Head. And they say, hey, everybody, my name is Chicken Head. My name is Chicken Head. Then that's what the fuck I'm going to call you, Chicken Head. And then somebody go and find out that Chicken Head really, her real name is Mary Johnson. Doxing is illegal, and doxing is against community guidelines all day. court day today or tomorrow, I think. Now, here we go with the rabbit hole. So we know that in most states, court documents are open to the public. So once a content creator will go looking, so first of all, you got to know the person's real name, right? So if Ghost only presented himself as Ghost, and then somewhere along the line he told us his name was Greg, never given his last name, but somehow somebody took it upon themselves to find out what his real name was, and therefore able to dox and figure out, go into his legal business, which usually will have people's address. So now you know where they are. Public records. Public records can get you fucked up. Look what just happened to Rihanna. Do you and I know where Rihanna lived, the street she lived on, and all that shit? No, because we don't give a shit. But when somebody is obsessed with you, they're gonna do everything to figure it out. Okay, I got something to read. Telling you they are a man, but you call them a woman. They are who they say they are. That's it. You a she, and that's it. I'm not going to dig to find out what your birth thing situation is. I'm not going to do that. Y'all do it, posting with crazy people like that. I can't be famous. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much because, excuse me, y'all. A lot of people have severe mental illness, and I'm not talking about your run-of-the-mill bipolar, depression, and anxiety. Some of these people have there are 12 personality disorders, and each of them is worse than the other. And these are the people that become obsessive, compulsive, irrational, and crazy. And they running all up and through these YouTube streets. And so now, as a content creator, you out here trying to just, give your opinion about something or give content, and now you got people knowing all your business. So getting back to Real, Right, and Uncut. Ghosts. So we found out, hey Kathy, hey South, put myself out there like that. It's it's a trip. It's a real. People will do everything they can. I don't even know how they do it. I don't even, because I would never even interested in doing any of that. Yes, I do. I have Cash App. Oh, just go in my description. If one of my moderators could go in my description and copy and paste my Cash App in my that thing. Anyway, Greensboro, North Carolina. Greensboro. Hey South, do you know any of the people from Real, Right, and Uncut? Because we're getting into them right now. So anyway, the whole doxing thing is really fucked up. So getting back to Ghost. So that's, he presented himself as Ghost, and fuck it, that's what we're gonna call him, Ghost. So I don't care what kind of channel you have, you're gonna always have haters and people who want to destroy whatever you built up. Okay, I mean, at one point I was over in the a sector that people was over there doing crafts. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the craft sector because these people seem nice. Big Daddy. I'm gonna go over to the craft sector because these people seem nice. They're gonna teach me how to make a new craft and all of the things. Well, next thing I know, they over there fighting like cats and dogs, doxing each other, getting the Social Security checks taken away. I'm like, in the craft sector? I can't do it. Hello, Madrid. Hello. So anyway, Real, Right, and Uncut. So then I, because the chat obviously knew more than I did, that there was some allegations against Real, Right, and Uncut the content creator. And so I was like, what allegation? Now, obviously, I mean, I do have eyes. We ain't nobody dumb over here. But then again, look, nobody's got to tell us their whole life, right? Nobody's got to tell us their whole life. So, according to what I know and what Greg Ghost has shared, I've never heard him say, "Oh, when I'm not doing videos, I'm a welder," or when I'm not doing videos, I work at Walmart, or when I'm not doing video. I never heard him say that. So the assumption is this is your job. This your job. And you got a history of being, a big time drug dealer. I don't know what that looks like in North Carolina, but you're like this, you know, drug dealer type shit. Um, and then, you show your lifestyle, you show people what you got. People they're going to add, subtract, take away, multiply, and figure out that 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4. And so now here come the assumptions, and it goes down in them country hoods. I bet it does. Okay, I'm sure. No, not you chiming in. You think a drug dealer in Greensboro, North Carolina, gonna make more than a drug dealer in New York?
Most of the time, ones from South North Carolina is from New York.
You got me on that. That's true. Listen to hubby, y'all. So anyway, whatever that looks like, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that looks like, it looks like. So I just know we all know how to add 2 and 2 and 4 and 4 with these YouTube checks, and we know what them numbers look like. And in order to be making crazy money, them views got to be hitting 50K and more. Okay, in order for them checks to look crazy, 30,000, 40,000. Of course, there are people on here that's making that. Frank Lucas from the South. Was he really from New York? And so if that's your only means of income, and then like we looking at the numbers and it ain't adding up for the lifestyle that you're showing us, that's your business. That's your business. I ain't got to do the time or the crime with your ass, okay? But ain't nobody stupid over here. So, so as we move on and we get into the channel, and of course, any channel that you have, you're going to have more and more enemies, more and more people, that might be, jealous, or, for whatever reason, they just don't like you. And so they're going to do everything to destroy your channel. They're going to do, the South is trying to, the South, stop trying to defend that y'all got the best drug dealers down there. Okay, y'all got drug dealers. Damn. Was Greg's numbers adding up? 2 plus 2 ain't 4. Wait, is it? Okay, but 1 and 1 is what? 2 or 8? It ain't adding up. Unless you tell me that you're a welder at night, or you got something else going on. But if this is it, this all you got is this channel, and you showing us all of this, and your A Spoon Coon just got arrested for cocaine possession with intent to sell. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. So you gotta go, because I can hear you and they can too. So anyway, y'all, that's besides the fucking point. Okay, that's besides the point. I know the fact that people know he had a court date and all of that mess that he's entangled in, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Because if he ain't telling us about it, then we don't have. They said, yeah, they heard you. That was him coughing. So anyway, what was I saying? So that ain't really got nothing to do with us, right? Because he didn't tell us that. So the way I really do my content, unless they say it, then I'm not digging for nobody's business. So Real Right and Uncut, We found out allegedly, because y'all, I promise you, I still ain't heard nobody say it out their mouth, that Greg Ghost gave them. Now this is the cocaine. I'm gonna make a cocaine ball. That he. Now I know there's a video of him with KD, and then he's passed KD something. Look, y'all. They look just like this. He passed. This is KD. He passed KD. Hey, KD. And then that's what we saw. This could have been a tic tac. I don't know what the fuck it was. Okay, I don't know what this was. It could have been the money. It could have been whatever. I don't know. So it went like that, and so he did own a store. Maybe he's. I don't know. I don't know. I did see the video. I had saw that video before, and I kind of was like, okay, whatever. I need to see like this. Show me like that. So the rumor is, got to be more careful. The rumor is that Greg was exchanging drugs or giving drugs to the cast members of Real Right and Uncut. Katie, Mike, Marley, Rob, Penelope, all Hollywood. That he was giving them drugs. And I clutched my pearls. I said, this motherfucker. Right? Because as a humanitarian and a mental health provider who have over 30 years, allegedly, thank you, allegedly, over the last 30 years have helped people like that, have helped people, have assisted people in healing their trauma. Anytime that somebody in a position of power over somebody else is creating more trauma, wait a minute. Y'all going too fast. Hold up. Let me go back. I'm going to get to that pistol whip in a minute. They enable drug addicts. Allegedly, Stephanie said it. The first girl, she said it. Most of us know what the good sense bags are. Ooh, I know that's right. He pistol whipped Rob and VC. Oh, they should jump his ass. Why these content creators want to be low budget Diddy and try to be tough street life? Greg is a gangster to his heart. I mean, he'll tell you that. I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true. But then again, when I get to my next topic, I hope that shit wasn't true. And it all turned out to be true. Right? And so now, when you have several people saying the same thing, although I'm still waiting to hear it myself, I did go back and listen to Stephanie when she was on that other channel. I kind of was skipping around. I probably shouldn't have done that because then I could have heard it clearly. But like I told Stephanie, you bring your story to your channel. You build your channel. Don't give your story to nobody else. Don't give it to me. Don't give it to nobody. You're building a channel and you got a goal. Spill your tea on your channel. Nobody else's. Even if they pretended to be your best friend. Anywho, exactly. How can you, if this is true, I want y'all to really think about it, right? If this is true, and this is alleged, this is my opinion, and this is for educational purposes only. It's clearly in the video. I missed it. Where's the stop? I need to go back. I saw it. I saw he was on the phone with her, right? That video. He was on the phone with her, with Stephanie. But he was on the phone with her. And I didn't hear Tracy say it. I heard Tracy say she heard that he did that or whatever. Whatever the case may be, that is the rumor. Is more than 2 people, 3 people that have said it. So we gonna roll with that could have been the case. It's just lying to her to get views. That's all. That and hate on Greg. That's the bottom line. He don't give a fuck about her. The way he talked about her, the way he talked about all of them, not from a sense of um not love but empathy. No empathetic feeling or heart. They're just low life piece of shit. And who gives a fuck about them? He said that about each and every one of them, including Stephanie. But now Stephanie is his best friend. Kiss my ass. Stephanie ain't your best friend. Stephanie is your content. But you know what I told Stephanie? You put your content on your channel. Don't give away your content because social media is a tricky place. And you might be hot today. And once they get it all out of you and we know everything, if you're not bringing something else to the channel, people aren't going to give a fuck and they're not even going to check in to see what's good. What I say? And that's just the bottom line on that. So whatever hot tea you got, you better run it up on your own channel because this is your chance to run it up. And all the drama could have been avoided if mentally immature people can't act responsibly on Beyonce's internet. This is Beyonce shit. The verse video, he didn't even tell her he was recording it until the end. No one he passes, no, when he passes the baggie with white stuff in it to Rev in the back of the truck. Yeah, I saw that one. Rev was in the front and Katie was in the back and he opened, like, I saw it. And then that channel zoomed in and saw like that much of a baggie. Right? I saw that. He was passing drugs and rolling the camera at the same time. Exactly. You think he a dummy? Just documenting felonies like it's a regular Sunday afternoon. That's it. How did you not watch? I didn't. In slow-mo. Girl, I did watch it in slow-mo. I saw he put it in slow-mo. I saw it. I saw it. I'm just waiting for Katie to get sober so she can tell us everything. Katie's the GOAT. Katie is the GOAT. But a lot of people that are from the street, in the street, they die with secrets. They really do. It's still on the channel, I think. I can't give him another view because I don't like him. Y'all saw I don't cuss them out on my community wall in my content. I don't fucks with him. So he can't get another view out of me. And it's on the internet. The cops closed the case easy. If he do, you all think he would have taken it down by now? Thank you. Katie is the GOAT, and I hope she gets sober. I hope she gets sober. Thank you, Florida. I mean, I gave her the best advice I could give her. I mean, I want to see her grow. I want to see her do things. People are really, like, willing to help her and her grandkids and her daughter. And I think she deserves that. You know, part of being in recovery is relapse. Unfortunately, a lot of people relapse and they recover again to live another day. And that's just really part of the cycle. But look at God. Stephanie's making big numbers and subs. These subs to surpass that little clout check. Thank you. I already told Stephanie she going to run it up. She going to be at 10K. If she's doing what I'm trying to do, she going to be at 10K before you know it. And get all of her watch hours and start making a bag. Why is he still up? Is Killy a bag of dope? I hope I gave her good advice. I mean, I know in one ear I'm trying to, support and help her. And I'm not even like that, people. But trust and believe me, I'm really not. In real life, of course, I go to, I do what I got to do for people. But on the internet, I don't be fucking with people like that. I don't know why I don't. I really don't. And that was even before I knew that she was on that other channel and did all that. I was still willing to help her, not even knowing that. And still after that, still willing to give her content advice. Like, this is how you should move. Do what you want. Do what you want. But I'm telling you, for the longevity of it all, this is what you can do. And that's it. But I wouldn't be lined up with nobody that's already don't drag the fuck out of me and everything that I was about, made fun of her, all of that shit. You know, a lot of people are so vulnerable and want to be loved and want friendships. And the last place you should look for them is on Beyonce's internet. Beyonce's internet. This is the last place that you should. So many people have been hurt and fucked over behind trying to find a friend on the internet. Thank you, Red. Yes, they don't even realize you're the money. Katie, pick up a camera and start a channel. Get clean and sober first, and then start a channel. You know, but they just over there thirsty for the $30. Thirsty. I mean, he paid more than the next channel we're gonna talk about. But you know, thirsty for the $30. And this, if that's the case. If that's the case. But I wouldn't be risking my freedom like that. Like that. It's too, if that's the case, and he is passing off drugs to them, how many of them know that? Right? If that, because people are going to keep, in the drug community, when they get a lick, and that's a lick to them, if they get a lick, they're going to try to keep that lick. They're going to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going for as long as they can. And if they consider him a lick, and he is a lick, either for $30 or for this, whatever it is, allegedly, then everybody's mouth is going to be closed as long as they can continue to reap the benefits of his shit. They're going to start the 12-step and making amends, and Greg is going to go down. VC and Marley been running it up on their channel. Wait a minute now. VC and Marley got a channel. Now, VC already had a channel. He lost it when he let his drawers fall down to his knees. Now him and Marley got a channel. What's the channel name? Somebody needs to tell Stephanie about the YouTube partnership program. I bet she already ready right now. She just doesn't know how things go. I already talked to her about it. She ain't there yet. She needs 4,000 hours of watch time. She gonna be there though. Hey P in chat, I subscribed to her channel, but she talked too slow for me. I can't understand. Oh Lord, Teresa. I can't understand what she say, but that's that Southern tang slang. Tony, Ghost blocked me from the channel because I told the truth. Ooh, what you tell him, Tony? Florida, it was just in my heart. Florida was in my heart. It was in my heart. And Rob and Lisa too. Rob and Lisa is gonna be the one, because Rob don't like, especially if y'all tell me that, because I could see Ghost behind the scenes roughing them up a little bit. Allegedly, in my opinion. I could see him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't spill hot Cheetos on my damn car seat. I could see him doing that. And Rob had already been talking shit about Ghost. Remember him and Lisa was laying in bed? And Lisa told Ghost when she was mad at Rob. And that's when Rob got Tyson to beat him up on camera. That was all vindictive. You could see right through that. He got Tyson to beat Rob up on camera because Rob said some slick shit about his spoiled ass son. Get it on here begging, talking about collection plates. I wouldn't give VC. Only thing I would send VC is a pair of drawers. It's VC's channel, but they're eating from the Cash Apps. Who would ever send two crackheads Cash Apps? Her grandkids are gorgeous. They really are. They so pretty. I'm blocked too for speaking the truth. Girl, I'm barely hanging on over there. I know he want to block me. If I come into his live, he tell me, don't start no shit. I go, who are you talking to? I'm trying to be nice. Hago's going to ask the people for donations for clothes after flashing all that money. I wouldn't donate a goddamn nickel to not near nobody until you don't show me that you could be clean and sober for a little minute. That's why I told Stephanie to start an Amazon list. Other people did too. That way people know that they're buying items for her grandkids and that they're going to go, over to the grandkids. Because you still got to build the trust with your audience. That girl over there cleaning his house. You want to get into that, Teresa? It wasn't even dirty. Girl, not a spot. Now, she wants some dirt. She can come over here. That girl just got out of jail and she was there for one reason only. And seen. Who he think he playing with? See, when you start playing with me and I got to pick my microphone up and do it like this with it, that's when I think you playing with me. Don't play with me. Ain't nobody stupid. You gonna bring a thief, crackhead, just got out of jail, back to your apartment because you had 2 dishes in the sink, 4 towels to fold, and 1 dust bowl, and you gonna bring her over there. She was even shocked, like, what you talking about? You're now I'm gonna have to add on, you fucking on these bitches? You fucking on them? Oh Lord. Taking a purple light into that boom boom. I didn't know the boom boom room was the we talking about VC's dirty ass project apartment. The boom boom room is the laundry room. I thought it was his dirty ass bedroom. Right. Started the video off saying that she was pregnant. Girl had 2 dishes in the sink. You gonna bring somebody that you don't, Greg, according to that we don't know. We don't know, because remember, we don't know everything. But you gonna bring fresh out of jail. Who bringing somebody fresh out of jail with all them jail? And he looked like a germaphobe. You gonna bring somebody fresh out of jail to your clean ass house and tell her, "Oh, but take to my house, you clean, because I need somebody clean. You want to clean? You gonna clean my house?" Sorry, anybody who stutters. Now I'm just being rude. You gonna clean my house? See them dishes? I got 2 dishes. Yeah, clean them dishes, and then I want you to. This bitch in her head. Oh shit! I gotta lick. I gotta lick. I gotta play. It was a total play move. Teresa. That was probably it was given Airbnb. It was definitely given Airbnb. You know, some people, when they got that money on like that, they can do an Airbnb for 3 months. It ain't shit. It was definitely given Airbnb. The majority of the venue against ghosts is out of jealousy, especially those people over there at I'm sure most of whom are broke as hell. Child, he is. He look broke. She can go back. Right. When he ain't there. But I think somebody just made a good point. It was given Airbnb. Oh, she had been out? Oh, because I thought she was freshly out. Yeah, she was out already getting high before he took her to his house. Somebody's house. But he did have a dog there. But some people do let you bring your dog to the Airbnb. But whatever. Why would you ever do that? Were you supposed to just be out here just doing your content? See how, now I know with some men in here, and I don't want to put all men in this category. God knows I don't. But we as women, we got to be so careful. We are the most vulnerable people on the planet. Women, children, and the elderly. We are so vulnerable, and women who have, now you have children, you have an addiction, you have everything stacked up against you. And now here is this man who is presenting himself as a helper, and his agenda is to get some pussy. Now, Ghost don't look like the type of person that have no hard time getting no pussy. Okay? Hold on, y'all. As a dating site. Okay? The dog was sitting up in that garage. He ain't got no problem, walking into any place, business, people, and from the outer shell, that he can get some pussy. Same way with Atlanta Street Interviews. Marcus might be 4'2", but he ain't ugly. He can get regular cooch too. But when you prefer to get the cooch of a vulnerable, homeless, drug addicted woman, that's something's fucking wrong with you. Wait a minute, I'm going too far. I'm not done with Greg yet. Yes, he was showing off the house. He's a bragger. I mean, absolutely. Full circle of life. We are vulnerable. We are vulnerable. We are vulnerable. And that's why we got to teach our girls from a very, very early age their worth. We can't have, you traumatize a girl child early in her life, she's going to carry that right into adulthood. And that's why many of their stories are the same. It's the childhood trauma. And now men look at them as weak, poor, who gonna help them, you lucky to be here type shit. It was no reason to bring Amy back to his house. None. Your house did not need no cleaning like that at all. You was full of shit. You was full of shit. And I don't know what you thought the audience was going to think. I don't know if you was bragging to the audience about your house, your Airbnb, or whatever the fuck it was. But all we saw was, ooh, you're nasty. You're disgusting. You're trifling. And Amy is probably going to tell your business. He made the live as respect to the one that just died, but turned it into the ghost show. I still, for the life of me, don't know who had died. I know Tim, because Tim used to run that room in the hotel, him and his wife, and people used to sleep on the floor and stuff, and Tim would let him sleep on the floor until he kicked you in your ass and told you to get out. I remember him, but the other guy, I don't remember him. Thank you, Tony. I don't remember the other person. And then the other girl, that's when I first started watching Real Right and Uncut, is when Jennifer overdosed or whatever had happened to her. A man with his face should be out looking for top-notch pussy. Okay, ridiculous. Ridiculous. That man don't have no problem bagging a bitch. At all. At all. But the thing is, when you want a woman, a top-notch woman, you got to put in the work. And Gil's got a smart mouth. And he think he cute. And, and a top-notch woman going to want to see what all this money on is coming from. And are you still in the game? And you was in prison for 20 years. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? Girl. You know what I mean? Like, he don't have no problems like that, to find somebody. Now, Mark over there on Soft White Underbelly, he got a face only a mother could love. And he old as fuck. So, yeah, he got to pay for pussy. Girl. Anywho, put a 1 in the chat if you think Ghost is giving the people on Real Right and Uncut drugs in exchange for their videos. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see where we at. If you think he's giving them, this is coke, crack. This is a big ass crack rock, y'all. Let's say put a 1 in the chat. Ghost been piggybacking off mucus. Ghost trying to hook Rochelle up with a trick line talking about that man gonna help her. Damn, ghost shit. Damn, damn. I can't breathe. Woo! Ghost, they done with you. Oh, they done with you. Y'all can see I'm still holding on to hope. Oh my God. They're done with you. They say you're giving the people trust. Oh my God. You no good bitch, you. Okay, Judge Mathis, not the paper rock. Oh, this a big old rock. Let me show y'all what a real. I mean, if you ain't no crackhead, this is a real rock, y'all. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Yeah, that was the play. I thought that was a play too. I really did think that was a play. Like somebody else was gonna be showing up for her to do some work. I thought that was the play too. I thought that was I did. I thought that was a play. Don't let my girl Katie see that bolt. Girl, Katie, see this? Woo-hoo. She'll give Hollywood this. Hollywood and Mike. She take this, she be gone for a week. She'll be gone for a damn week. So we have it, the chat believes that Real Right and Uncut is full of shit, and that at one time he was exchanging interviews for this. And for that, we call him a no good piece of shit. Because how dare you present yourself out here like, now y'all know I ain't gonna be allowed on the channel no more. Present yourself that you want to see people get help, and you add into the problem. Fuck you. All day and all night. And I don't mean like that. You little bitch. Okay? Now, time will tell. We will get a full story. This is my prediction. Every fan that met 3 women on these videos did them. Wait a minute, I'm going to read that again. How every fan that met these women on these videos did them. And that's what I tell them. I mean, I would say that to anybody, but once you get sober, once you sober, you still have some of the same issues, right? Homelessness, food deprived, all of those things. And so people need a hand up. They don't need, they need a hand up. They need somebody that's going to say, I'm going to help you out of empathy, out of love, out of kindness. Not, I want something back. I want your body. I want you to sell your body. I want you to do any of those things. But unfortunately, so much of the world are full of snakes like that. And so when you're young, you're desperate, especially when you're a female. Like Itty Bitty's daughter. I feel so bad for that little girl. She's a little girl having babies and the babies being taken away from her. Itty Bitty can't do a goddamn thing for her. You know what I mean? Nothing. Nothing. And she's just out there being taken advantage of by older men, just taking her to bed, getting her pregnant, and dumping her. When he first started, he was so compassionate. Usual that money and power has gone to his head. He ain't making that much money though. Damn, after them numbers. These fans go crazy. They do. I would make a sick account just to send my KD episode. Separate account. Rochelle better be careful. She better. These YouTube men are predators. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. That's what we're talking about tonight. They're predators. Oh, Greg wanted her bad. Something wasn't right. Something wasn't right. Mark from Soft White Underbelly looks like Ichabod Crane. Oh, just like him. Just like Ichabod. Ichabod his brother. I thought he blocked me, but he didn't. Don't know what's going to happen when I try to comment on something tomorrow. He gonna be done with you, Teresa. He is going to thank you, line. He gonna be done with you. He gonna be done with me after all this. And oh well. Oh fucking well. I've been saying from the beginning when I was watching this channel, I find out that you're doing anything fuck shit, I'm gonna put you in the same boat with Marcus, and the videos will be coming, and I won't use none of your content because I know you like to run the YouTube and tattle. And so ugh, girl. I mean, boy. Anyway, girl, we all blocked everything. We'll just go to our backup. We got burner pages. Just go to your burner. I got 4 burner pages. I'll just go to a burner page. Ain't no big deal. You know, I usually don't comment anyway, but you know, if I want to, I will on a burner page. And then it disappeared. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I Block lives matter. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Everything that's done in the dark is gonna come to the light. Why do people this you've been in prison, you know how that works. Like everybody at the end of the day is going to tell. And if you don't, you're a dummy. I'm not going down for nobody. Nobody. You don't think the police got a camera up in a tree somewhere looking at Hollywood's house? You know, it's a trailer park across the street from Hollywood. I think I remember that when that camera was panned. You don't think they got a camera over there? No, it's a crack house. They know everybody that's going in and out of Hollywood shit. And if Hollywood died today, his mama already done said the day he died, he ain't even gonna be cold. And she gonna have them people come and board that shit up and drag it to the junkyard. You know what I'm saying? He's the camera, so why not put it in the tree? Put it in the tree. Remember that time when somebody came along that was mad at them and put crack house and spray painted crack house on the trailer? I don't really know Rochelle like that. Oh, Greg is very paranoid about the police. I would be too if I spent 20 years in prison. Shit. And you know you might be riding dirty and all the customers, okay? You wrong. They did not lie. They did not lie. Who didn't lie? Okay? Get me a camera up in that tree. That's a whole series right there. That's a Netflix series. That's a Katie and Hollywood is y'all playing yourself low. Y'all need to call Netflix, let them put a camera up in that tree, and let's just watch what goes on from day to day. And a camera in the house too. We need a camera in the kitchen, the living room, that hallway, all of that. Ghost out here snitching. He working because who fights a case for 4 years? And Joel just a dirty old man that like dirty pussy. Because Katie ain't washing that cat like she should be. Joel is, girl, I don't know what we're going to call Joel. Joel is Joel. Joel is Joel. Hello, Mama Joy. Joel is just Joel. Joel, I miss Penelope too. Penelope looks really bad. Penelope ain't long to this world. Penelope is not long to this world. Penelope is this, she is skinny. This is Penelope with a wig. Give me a wig. This is Penelope, y'all. This Penelope. This Penelope. Her hair has got more weight than her body. Penelope is going down bad. Penelope is going down real bad. She looks horrible. Her sickle cell, if she really got it, I don't know. Penelope be lying so much. But Penelope she going down real bad. because I think she using needles now. Um, Ghost brought Penelope back to the hood. Of course, he needed views, and she did call him. You know, because Penelope was had her a play, but you know these plays is weirdos. Any man that bring a crackhead in their home to live is a weird. You know they're abusive. They're weirdos. They're addicts. Cuckoo birds. So Penelope was like, "Let me get the fuck up out of here." So yeah, figure the melting spray out. Girl, you better watch a YouTube video. Hold on, y'all. Y'all moving too fast. I looked it up. The chances of a 50-year-old being pregnant is 1%. Penelope was never pregnant. She knew that. Penelope tubes was tied. Remember she lied saying she was pregnant? Yeah, she's Penelope be on some bullshit. You think she on that horse tranquilizer? Oh God, she ain't gonna be long for this world. Why Ghost keep bringing up Brandon's sexuality? Who the hell is Brandon? If Marley is pregnant, Marley is a big liar too. Marley has borderline personality disorder. She's a liar. She can't help but to lie. She's just a liar. She's probably been pregnant multiple times. I'm surprised she didn't go to the chop shop. Penelope and Rob been shooting needles. I don't know about Rob, but Penelope arms in the last video definitely look like track marks. Greg ain't shit. Greg, they can't stand you. He ain't got me food. He sold Jess drugs right before she dropped. Oh shit. Yeah, he happened to be at the hotel. This is all alleged. Brandon, the fine young who Brandon? Who he linked to? The young brother who lives with his daddy. On Real Right and Uncut. Taking her body out. Yeah, I remember that was when I first started watching. And yeah, that Kelly and Brandon, I do not know them. Kelly X-Man. No, I still don't know what y'all talking about. I told you I don't watch it like that. I don't. But I think I might know. Was Brandon like jealous, thinking that Kelly liked ghosts or something like that? What did y'all think about when Ghost took them on the trip? Oh, I know who y'all talking about then. When he took them on the trip, that was the funniest shit to me. Rob does too. He already admitted on the light that he said he wanted to eat her. She said ugh. That's why he buys her stuff. Rob is a sex fiend, boys and girls. Rob admitted a few videos back that he does. Really? Because once you doing the needles, you ain't going back from that. That high ain't never gonna be the same trying to snort. You got to do the needles, honey. And that's why Ghost blocked me from the channel because I said that Uncle KD looked stank. Oh, remember we used to think KD was a man. And a couple of videos, Ghost almost threw up because she was smelly. Oh, I know that cat stink. Because she don't take no baths. And her mouth stink too because most of her teeth are rotten. Bless her heart. And she got Medicaid and Medicare and can get her teeth done, but she too busy doing crack. I think Penelope is doing drugs too. I mean, doing needles. Her arms look very like track marked up. She does. I thought Katie was a man in the beginning. A lot of people did when he almost threw up. Yeah, Katie might have been a little funky that day. She could have been a little bit of that cat could have been a little bit funky that day. Well, that whole house is funky. How do you get clean even after you take a shower? We ain't never been in the bathroom, have we? I don't think they ever took us in the bathroom. That bathroom must be damn. You think Crystal is cute? I do too. Crystal is cute. Penelope was fit and a boxer when she did her first interview. Yes. Penelope had a good life. Penelope traveled all over the world. Penelope had her husband was upper middle class. But even back then, she had a cocaine problem. The washing machine is in the bathroom. It is? Hollywood be smoking crack on the toilet. Ugh. They got out the house. Ugh. I think Crystal turned Mike onto opiates to keep him from doing crack. I believe that. I told y'all Mike ain't sober. Mike's not sober. Mike's sober from crack, but he ain't sober from other shit. I know he said he's drinking twisted tea, but he's probably doing, opiates too. Because I thought Crystal was an opiate head. The one guy they call Reverend. Ooh, Reverend gonna snitch. He sneaks around with Katie and runs from the camera when Greg comes in. Rev ain't gonna snitch because then Rev gonna have to snitch on himself. I don't know who Rev think he is, but Rev a snitch if like they arrested him down the street because the cops be like, okay, who going over there? Let's let him get down to the Dollar General, and then we going to start getting information out of him. So you right on that part. Rev definitely would snitch because he hates Greg. He don't like him. Oh yeah, Mike down there doing something. Mike doing something. Mike be on something. Rob going to take him down crying while he was singing. Who, Rob? Rob don't like ghosts. Rob don't really like ghosts. VC don't really like ghosts. I think Mike does. Mike has loyalty to ghosts. I don't think he would throw him under the bus, but Rob would, and definitely VC would. Does anybody like ghosts? Yeah, they like ghosts. A lot. Ghosts got 94,000 subscribers who like them. Yes, the washing machine is in the bathroom and the dryer is in the kitchen. Well, girl, they making it work, ain't they? Udi, Udi hates him too. Udi look like he'll burn that motherfucking trailer down to the ground, don't he? Udi look like like he gonna choke Mike. Like this is gonna happen with Udi. Like, cause Udi is that old black uncle that is crazy. Normally he would have been in Vietnam, but he too young for that. So he's shell shot and a little bit cuckoo. And as soon as you do something, like he knocked out that other old man, that Katie, no, who brought that old man? Yeah, that was Katie's friend. He knocked him out. Udi is gonna choke Mike out. Mike know how far to go with Udi though. He know Udi is old school cuckoo from the streets. KD don't know because KD is laid up in a room with him right now. This girl is so reckless. So reckless. He spent his whole life in prison. I wouldn't sit across a table with this ninja. He beat up KD. No, who? Oh no, that was Hollywood who gave that other lady a black eye. That was Hollywood. Hollywood is just as violent. He's violent too. Bragging and disrespecting almost everyone. Seems like not many of his subjects like him. No, they don't like him. Imagine how he talked to them off camera. He like a pimp. Like an old mean ass drug dealing ass pimp. Like who the fuck you talking to? Odie, the dealer, middleman type shit. That type shit. But Odie's got a crazy in him. And they give him that he claimed he don't do rock. He claimed he ain't doing this. But whatever he's doing, if he get the wrong way and his brain start folding up and he start getting crazy, he gonna burn that whole he gonna burn the whole thing down after he do this to everybody. Hollywood ain't got a chance. He can't even breathe. So two to the right here, bow into Hollywood. Katie, she ain't no bigger than nothing, so you can bow. Done with Katie. Crystal's a little more meatier, but she a punk. So he'll take her out. Mike might give him Mike gonna be running while he Mike gonna be running. But they fucking with the wrong one. That's a crazy old dude. Poor Hollywood. Girl, he's done. Too quiet and seems like he's smoldering. Yes, he is. And he could be selling out of the house too. That's a nice little spot to be selling out of. Why else would he be hanging over there with them? Odie's first stop was Central Prison, so his minimum sentence was 10 years of a violent crime. He's a very violent man. Hollywood looked like a baby. No. Hollywood looked like, when a baby bird fall out of a tree and they ain't got no feathers yet. He ain't got no feathers. He got them big old blue eyes and his little thing. That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood all day. And Katie looked like Tommy Lee. They are a mess. You hear me? Hold on, y'all. Somebody wrote something. Very first interview was Katie. She was still might be a client because I was thinking how he find Katie in Hollywood out there to interview them. He done tricked with Katie. Ooh. I forget how he found them. Was Katie at the hotels? Because according to Ghost, he was living at the Ghost said he was homeless and living at the hotels. And that's when he said he got the bright idea to start filming people. And maybe he was, he had looked at Atlanta Street interviews and said, this is a good little lick right here. Look, all these people around here addicted. But if you living like that, and he said he was paying them $50. Girl, I don't know the lie he told. Child, I don't want to get into it. Hollywood's chin wraps around his ears. Oh, boy. Oh, Hollywood. With his little mannish self. He like a little mannish, little bad baby. Hollywood was fun. Hollywood was cute. Hollywood was cute back in his day. He wasn't a bad looking man. Now he looked like a little baby bird that fell out the nest and just chirp, 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 chirp. And then somebody come along and give him some crack. Chirp, 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 hey, chirp. And then he wake up. Ow, bow, bow, bow. That's Hollywood. Hollywood was cute. Hollywood was. I ain't gonna hold you. He was. My Penelope. Penelope got some deep, dark wounds. Penelope got some dark wounds. I know she talk about her mother. I love my mother. I hated my mother. I love my mother. Penelope got some dark wounds. Or Penelope was, woo, y'all, we got a super chat. Woo, y'all, we got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a soup. Look at me, y'all. Woohoo! Thank you, baby. Penelope was beautiful. Penelope was raising her children. I think she was, according to her, was in a marriage that she wasn't satisfied with. I don't know. It sounds like her husband might have been like a little freaky deaky. Might have got her. I don't know. I think it comes from childhood trauma. I think she was a pill popper, cokehead, but like, like a high society cokehead type shit. But how do you go from that, from traveling, from, having things, driving a BMW? When Penelope first landed in Greensboro, she was in a Beamer. Penelope was in a Beamer, y'all. Penelope really did come from money. Penelope came from money. And how do you go from that at her old age? Because, I could see she started tricking 18, 19 years old. You 48 years old and now you want to trick and sell your ass? You too old for that shit. When she tells stories and they never match. No, nobody's a liar. Like when women profess to love their man too much. Girl, bye. There was some trauma there. Absolutely. Like Quita. And I don't know Quita's story. How she bragged so much about her mom, but grew up in motels. Make it make sense. It doesn't. As a therapist, it could sometimes take years for people to connect the dots. Like they'll come. Like I had a client. She went on and on about her father. Oh, I love my dad. Oh, my dad. I miss my dad. He was the best daddy. He was the best daddy I ever had in my life. I love my daddy. And then 2 sessions later, well, my first pregnancy was, from my dad. He was graping me since I was 5 years old. And then when I was 11, he got me pregnant. Because sometimes people have several dads. I'm like, wait a minute now. This the same dad you was talking about 2 sessions ago? That was the best dad you ever had in your life? And now you're telling me he got you pregnant? Make it make sense. Well, it does make sense in your head because you had to make it make sense to even live your life, right? But now I'm going to help you to see that don't make no sense. Did you see Polo acting a fool while Feisty got a makeover? Girl, I don't know Polo, but I know that I don't really watch Marcus like that. But I do know who Polo is. He was the one that was doing the sex me, baby. Sex me tape. Polo, I can look at Polo and see that he don't like Marcus, and I understand why he doesn't like Marcus. He don't like Marcus. Marcus is a play for him. Marcus is money. Marcus is this fame. Marcus is something to do. But at the end of the day, he would set Marcus's little 4'5" ass up and get him beat down to the ground. That's why Marcus got to carry that pistol around with him everywhere he go. That's why. But he don't like Marcus either. Only person on that channel that like Marcus is Chris. And Chris don't know who to like. He's not like Marcus, similar to Ghost, but many like Marcus. Not too many like Marcus. Marcus is an asshole. Damn, y'all, we almost 2 hours into it. We ain't even get to Marcus' little ass yet. How about Ghost Zesty One, who is in jail for stealing from the dollar store? Who in jail from stealing from the dollar store? What you say, Kathy? I ain't got to get into it. You stupid, Kathy. I got to get into it. I put him on the thumbnail. I don't know him. I need to go back. If I'm going to talk shit about these people, I really need to go over there and watch their channels, right? I don't know Draco. He from which one? Which show? We calling these shows Atlanta Street Interviews, Real Right and Uncut, and Soft White Underbelly. I don't think we really care too much about Soft White Underbelly. So I'm going to catch up more with Atlanta Street Interviews and with Real Right and Uncut and watch the videos because we got new people to talk about. And where's Itty Bitty? Itty Bitty is still in jail from what I understand. Itty Bitty's little ass is still in jail. Draco from Real Right and Uncut? I don't know him. Who's getting arrested from stealing from the Dollar Tree? Okay. You got to steal at least $100 worth of shit. Just ridiculous. I don't even know why they put them in jail for that. I don't even know why. Itty Bitty pissed me off too. I wasn't really feeling Itty Bitty. I really wasn't. I wasn't really feeling her. She's in the slammer in Alamance County. She should be there. She could stay there. I wasn't really feeling her storyline, the way she was so dismissive of her daughter and her daughter's, plight, and it just wasn't for me. All of these subjects are in survival mode, 100%. They'll lie, still do anything for a lick, absolutely. That's why none of them, especially Stephanie, can. Oh damn, Stephanie, if you in here, that lady said you can't be trusted. Well, let me say this about addiction. Addiction is a roller coaster. Would I ever want to be involved or in a relationship with somebody with addiction? No. Even if they was in recovery, even if they had said, "Oh, I've been recovered for 5 years," I wouldn't. I couldn't trust it because addiction is so tricky. It's not. It's a mind fuck, right? It's the physical craving for the drug that connects to the brain and the thoughts, and then now I want to pick up and use. And what people say who are users, they just get this feeling of, oh, fuck it. And even though they know what can happen, they still relapse. And that part of it, I couldn't live my life like that. Um, Everyone deserves a chance. Everyone deserves a chance to live. Everyone deserves a chance to love. And it's up to it's up to whoever, if you want to be in a relationship with something that can go wrong really quickly, really quickly. So, and you got to prove yourself. If you're a drug addict, you're going to lie, cheat, and steal. And so now, who do you do that to first? Is the people you love, the people the closest to you. But once you do that to all of them and you burn that out, now you go out into the world and you lie, steal, cheat, and sometimes unalive. That's why when Ghost brought Amy back to his house, we all said, "Oh, you up to something, bro. You up to something. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?" She told Ghost she wasn't stealing. The people in the car were. Okay. You still go to jail with everybody else. I used to have a cousin. She was the getaway driver in all of the, store robberies. You still going to jail with everybody else. That's because you ain't go in Macy's and cut them wires to get all them North Face jackets. That don't mean you ain't going to jail. You was driving the car, bitch. Everybody going to jail. What? They wouldn't stay sober a week around me. Oh, Red, you'll be drinking right in front of them. Don't do that. I know people that know Itty Bitty, and they said it's real deal with her. Mm-hmm. She'll steal the stink off of shit. Oh my God. Then set up the rock on fire at the same time. The burning bush set a few fires from her. I can see that. Itty Bitty got some real traumatic shit with her. That's why she don't have no love. That's why she don't really connect to her kids like that. That's why she didn't drop one tear watching her daughter walk away and not knowing where she was going to live, how she was going to live, nothing. Her daughter coming was like, "Why are you bothering me? I didn't raise you. I put you up in foster care. Why is you fucking bothering me? I got this itty bitty twat to sell. Leave me the fuck alone." Red, we saw the video. The itty bitty definitely was stealing. She was loading up. She's a thief. Penelope too. They boosters. Penelope is a booster. Penelope will try to sell you this pen. Oh Lord, y'all, this is actually a rehab. She would try to sell you this pen. A rehab pen she got from the rehab. Penelope will try to sell this shit to you. Penelope be stealing dumb shit. Penelope will go in there and steal one cologne. Like, bitch, what you gonna make off of this? Has been jazz musician since his youth. Been rich 3 times. All went to his nostrils. Damn. Booger sugar, white girl. Oh, Lord. Snow. Wherever you live, there you go. Right up your nose. Don't nobody stay. You're not a lot of people. I'm gonna say some people can use it occasionally, but most people end up out. And if you're a woman, you're going to sell your ass. When I do lectures on addiction, I don't give a fuck who in the room. I'm gonna tell you right now. You get on drugs, you go, and you're a female, you gonna sell your ass. Your ass is valuable. You're going to, and you're gonna do it with anybody. People, you're gonna do it with VC. Like, how much money would it take for y'all to lay down with VC in the condition that he in right now? In the condition that he's in right now, how much would it take for you to lay down with a VC? You get addicted to that crack, that heroin, you gonna lay down with a VC. Think about Crystal. Crystal is an opportunist. Crystal still thinks she Crystal from her heyday because Crystal was pretty. So I can imagine in her heyday, Crystal was, a only child. Crystal probably got stuff that nobody else had. When the new Jordans came out, if Crystal wanted them, she got them. Her parents pampered her, and then Crystal started fucking around with drugs, and this is the Crystal we see today. But Crystal's play, aka Black, who got papal and is no longer with us, is gone. So now Crystal gonna have to get out there and shake her moneymaker if she want to get high. Any of them for that. I just a lot to deal with, so I would never date an addict. Never. Penelope is the worst booster I've ever seen. She boosts dumb shit. I guess she just steals out of the clearance. Stupid. Penelope literally was still, I'm telling you, Penelope was still this. And you need a charger. Give me $2. Give me $2. Penelope, step up your game. Now she do get clothes. Penelope do still clothes, y'all. A good video would be for the lie detector test to see who stole. Okay, who do y'all think stole that watch? I believe it was Penelope. Gets it together because Katie is not a booster like that. Katie is not a booster. Mike is a thief, but like I said, Mike has some level of respect for Ghost, and Ghost has some level of respect for Mike. So I don't think he did it. Hollywood is just a little tiny bird that fell out of a tree. He didn't do it. It was Penelope. Hollywood probably took that watch. You think so? Just because he knew he was with the thieves and could get away with it. I don't know. I put it on Penelope. A knockoff watch for view. I know. You think Magic Mike took it? These people personally, yes, I know all of them personally. Penelope is my cousin. Mike is my brother. Hollywood is my mother's first husband. And Katie is my mother's stepmother. That's how I know. Hollywood saw the opening. I don't think Hollywood did it. It was Penelope's thieving ass. Because Ghost probably said something smart to her. She was like, oh, I'm going to get your ass. Oh, I'm going to get your ass. Penelope, that's a black woman I'm mad at you, but I can't tell you to your face. But I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get you mad at everybody else. And that way you'll just be coming, to do videos with me. Penelope stole that watch. Because Penelope steals everything. I'm surprised they ain't steal shit out of the hotel that he had to pay for. Well, that's what he get for bringing active addicts to the beach. What the fuck you thought was going to happen? Y'all was going to go goddamn snorkeling and shit? When she found out that watch was fake, because she ran it. Oh, Penelope ran that watch straight to the pawn shop. She a klepto. Penelope stole that watch. She stole that watch. Penelope steal the drawers off of you. And you turn around, say, I know I put drawers on this morning. And Penelope like, I don't think you put no drawers on this morning. And I'm like, yes, I did. I put drawers on this morning. Penelope done stole the drawers right off my ass. That's how good of a thief she is. That's my girl. Granny, that's my girl too. You can't tell me nothing about Penelope. Thank you. You can't tell me nothing about my Penelope. Would I let Penelope come in my house? Hell no. Would I put Penelope in my car? Hell no. Where my pocketbook is, and I might have to get out to run in the store, and next thing I know, Penelope took everything out of my shit? No. To review and react to one of Sunny's lives in which she called her biological mom and dad. I want to hear your comment on what she said to both. Oh, Jesus, Sydney. Sydney, please don't drag me back in that. What about the couple? He's old, she's young. That's just a lick for a young girl. I remember she stole some Ketas in 90-degree heat and got them off. Penelope will steal anything. He's black, she's tiny and white. What, on Real Right and Uncut? Odie being at the trailer. We just talked about that, DW. Odie's going to go off. Odie going to be the reason that Real Right and Uncut show goes off the air. Because Odie is going to burn that trailer down to the ground after he everybody in there. He's a ticking time bomb. He's weird. And the fact that Katie is laid up in a hotel with him tells me everything I need to know about her ridiculous ass. Who a virgin? I don't know them people. Y'all let me catch up with them because I have not seen the latest people on the channel. I have not seen them. I think he's a plug too. Why else would you be laying up in there? So he's running game in there and people probably coming there to buy and cop and all that shit. He just found a cozy place to work. He's got a cozy place to work. And now Katie done went and got the hotel. So when the block get hot one place, you just move it along. So Katie got the hotel and now they working out of that hotel. And that's why he don't like Greg. He know exactly what Greg is about. And Greg know exactly what he's about. Odie gonna set it off. He's that crazy old black uncle that you let come to the picnics, but you don't want him to get drunk because he always got something in his car and he could set the whole shit off. Ghost after he let Katie mace Penelope. Penelope, how you let her get away with that? Penelope, you were so high that you didn't even catch that she was circling you with that damn leg. Ain't nobody with a limp like that gonna get that off on me. Bitch, I'll clip you. Bow. Bang. Ain't no way you would have got. I don't give a fuck how blind you had me. I would have. Ain't no way. No way. ASAP's. Here go one of this ASAP and her wigs. Hey, Ghost, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I just got back from the store. I got my check. I'm gonna get me another car. Yeah, we're gonna get us another car. Mm-hmm. 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 That's ASAP's wigs. Ouch! That's ASAP's wigs, honey. That's ASAP's wigs. Udi still drinks 40 cheap beer and 2 swigs, so you know what's up. I'm telling you right now, that's an old G way back, way back. He was running shit on the block at the prison. Everybody was scared of him because they knew he was kooky and crazy. He'll knock your block off. He'll knock your block off. Knock you clean out. He gonna regulate shit when he get back over there. He gonna regulate. Poor Hollywood ain't got a chance. Hollywood just said, y'all just bring me a rock. Bring me a rock and let me live my life. I don't know how much longer I got, but just bring, I don't care what y'all do in this mother, just bring me a rock. That's all he want. That's all he want. Oh Lord, Bruce's ass. Oh Lord, Bruce is high. You know, when they smoke crack, sometimes a little remnants of it fall out the crack rocks, be like a little dust. And Bruce is, he's so high. Bruce is so high. Oh, that's why he all low. He a crack dog. Oh, Bruce. Oh, God, Bruce. I thought you said Hollywood was your... Hollywood is my mother's husband. My mother's first husband. Yep. Hollywood is my mother's first husband. That's how I know everybody. How you think I know? How can I talk about people I don't know? Even though they put all their business on the internet and I'm a reaction channel and I react to what they put on the internet. So I don't really need to know them personally, but since you asked, I've just outed myself. And now I'm telling the world that Hollywood is my stepfather, Penelope is my cousin, Rob is my brother, and Ghost, I used to be married to him. That's how I can talk about people because I know them personally. Yeah, that's how the internet works. Yeah, that's how the internet works. When we do reactions like, TMZ, when TMZ does reactions and tells people's business, they all related. Yeah, they all know each other personally. Ah, damn. And on that note, y'all, I'm going to go because I'm perturbed and I got a headache and it's time for me to have a yogurt. We will meet again. We never got to Atlanta Street interviews. So now he's going to get a whole segment tomorrow with Greg's baby mama. Shoot me the video. Shoot me the video. I said, shoot me the video. All right, y'all. It was fun. It was nice. This was day 10 of my 30-day live challenge. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, honey. Because, I'm trying to buy a new microphone because this one is not working. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The next live, I'm going to try to come live at 8 p.m. We're going to stick to 8 p.m. I will see you at 8 p.m. tomorrow, or I'll post it so you'll know. And we're going to continue our series on I heal trauma. These motherfuckers create more trauma. Atlanta Street interviews, real right and uncut, soft white underbelly can all kiss our asses. Good night.